Hey everyone, George from Elite Motor Cars. Today we have a very cool car in front of us. We have a 2001 Cadillac Eldorado ETC convertible. These cars were shipped from the Cadillac dealers to a company called Coach Builders in sunny Florida. They're still in business today. They are now called Drop Top Customs, and they did two versions of these Eldorados. They did a soft boot conversion and a hard boot conversion. This one is a hard boot conversion. As you can see right there, this little piece comes up, not little piece, big piece comes up, convertible top goes down, comes back over, covers her all up. Beautiful car. It does need some tinkering, as you can see. It's finished in cashmere metallic, neutral leather interior with an oatmeal convertible top. Car has 80,000 original miles. I bought this car back in 2013. I bought it out of Miami, Florida. It came up. I knew it needed a convertible top at the time and a few other odds and ends, and I just, honest to God, never got to it. I have a million projects going on. I drove it a little bit here and there over the years. Jumped in it recently, crank, won't start. Fuel pump died. Then I look at the tires. Tires are kind of dry rotted. So I said, know what? It's not good to leave the car sitting. It's time to let it go. I would love to keep all these toys, but I really can't. It's time to let it go. So I sent it over to my mechanic, put a new fuel pump in it. We sent it to a local tire place, put 4 new tires on it, detailed her up, and we are going to offer her for sale. I will miss this car. It's a beautiful car. Just sadly, not enough time in the day. And when I bought this car, the gentleman gave me a folder full of records on this car. This car actually was serviced at the local Cadillac dealer religiously. It does have a newer rebuilt or factory North Star motor in it. I forgot to bring the folder with me, but I will add that clip at the end of the video. So I think the motor has maybe 5,000 or 10,000 miles on it, and they spent $8,000, I think, doing the job at the time. So there was a lot of money spent on this car. So it's a beautiful car. It does need a little tinkering, as you can see, but it is a Coach Builder car. It's ETC that everybody wants. It does have all the monochromatic look on it, however they call that. It does have the chrome wheels, which are in beautiful condition. As you can see, the car does have paintwork throughout. Not the greatest paintwork in the world. It's okay, but it does have some paintwork. Paint is still bright and shiny, as you can see, except for the top of the grill right there. It's all faded there. You can see my shadow. The bumper's a little tweaked in the front. It does have the wood wheel. We did have the car up on the lift. I was there when my mechanic put the fuel pump in. The car's super clean underneath. There's no rust. All original brake lines, all original gas lines. Rear subframe is in beautiful condition. Super clean car underneath. It really is. It does have the rear defrost glass in it still. And Coach Builders does sell the convertible tops. Just give them a call down there. They will take care of you guys. Tell them you bought it from a crazy guy in Peabody that collects all these things. So let's start her up, take her for a little test drive here. She actually runs really good, this car. If I can find the keys. It's a beautiful New England, somewhat spring day. Say high 50s today. But stuff is turning green out there, as you can see, which is nice, really nice. I'm looking forward to it. You guys heard me complain all winter how much I hate the cold weather. So let's take her for a little ride here. Car actually runs and drives really good. What has it got going on here? It's got 80,000 miles, 80,173. It's got that theft deterrent thing. What do you call it? The wires break in the ignition here. And what happens is it throws that light on. It will be fine. You could drive it the way it is, or you can fix it. What a lot of guys do these days is you could buy the resistors and just bypass it and the light would be gone. Also, the check engine light is on due to crank sensors. I think it's a P1336 code. I decided not to fix it. I have a ton of money in the car, and somebody's gonna get a great deal on this car, and they're gonna get to really enjoy it. It does have the Bose sound system, climate control, heated seats. So it's a pretty well loaded up car. It does have the OnStar right there. You can see my face right there. If you wonder who the hell's behind the camera. It does have the memory seats also. And it's got that beautiful wood wheel, which I love. And the car actually runs awesome, it really does. It shifts through gears beautifully. Does everything it's supposed to do. If I remember correctly, don't hold me to this, but I'm pretty certain that I did a alternator and an AC compressor on this car years ago. I think the AC is saying refrigerant low. I could probably try to charge it up for you before you pick it up. I'm pretty sure it was working, just not 100%. As you can see, the dash does have a little bit of that normal warpage that they get over the years, especially from the Florida sun right there. But she really runs nice. Brakes are beautiful in it. It does also have a brand new battery. So a nice running car. And also, before I forget, I'm babbling on here. If you guys could take a second to hit the like and the subscribe button below, we would really appreciate it. And thank you again to all the new subscribers and everybody else that's been following us. And stay tuned for more cool cars coming up in the next few weeks, because we definitely have some cool ones coming up. And maybe one or two not so cool cars. So let's pull over here, get a good look at the shade. Show you guys the interior like we always do. Bear with me a second here. Okay, I think we're in the shade pretty decently. Window up. As you can see, it's got a little bit of wear right there around the radio. And it's got a couple of cracks in the wood there. It's not perfect. Let me open the hood for you guys, show you guys the trunk. It does have the north-south 32 valve. And I said earlier, there's a replacement motor in the car. Engine compartment's in nice condition. I think I even put a brand new coil in this car also, if I remember right. Gotta give that a little bit of a slam there. If you notice, guys, the hood struts aren't staying up, so you probably need to replace those. Trunk here for you guys. There's a trunk. Pretty good condition. Some of this carpet needs to be, the Velcro there that holds it up needs to be redone a little bit. It's not perfect by any means. Pull down works well, as you can see. Car does have some cosmetics, as I mentioned before. You can see right there. Taillights are in nice condition. Look at the back of these cars. Tell me that car's not absolutely beautiful. I love the lines of these Eldorados. Absolutely gorgeous. Dual exhaust. So it's got a mark right here. As you can see, it does have some paint work. Right there also. A couple of paint chips on the boot right there. As you can see the paint work here. They really didn't see no scratches perfectly. They just kind of painted over it. As you can see down there also. So I try to be pretty transparent because I have a lot of people that buy cars out of state from me. I want everybody to know what they're getting. So as you can see, some of the paint's lifting right there. This door has been painted at one time. And it's got a little bit of plastic right there cracking. And that piece is a little loose right there at the bottom. The mirror itself is a little faded. It does have some rust right there. And the convertible top, as you can see, I think I mentioned earlier, needs to be replaced desperately. One right there. Front bumper's a little tweaked, needs a little adjusting, as you can see. Got a little mark right there. Not perfect. A little scuffle right there. And bumper's off right there, as you can see. A little mark right there. Mirror's faded on this side as well. Just have a little bit of rust right there starting. Door's in pretty good condition. Does have some paintwork showing right there. You can see the light dent right there. I almost forgot to mention that. So as you can see, she's not perfect, but a nice driver. Me personally, put a convertible top on it, tinker with it, and enjoy it. It's definitely gonna be priced right for somebody to really enjoy. It's definitely gonna be a budget-friendly Eldorado convertible, as I like to say. One thing I want to tell you guys before we even get into the interior, convertible top is not working. I just redid the rear window motors before I detailed it, so it's got brand new rear window motors, so those are working beautiful. It has brand new top pistons I put in a while back. I didn't even know until I took it apart. They are not hooked up. They need to be bolted up. They need to be bled. I didn't bother with them because the convertible top's in such poor condition. I didn't want to try to move it up and down until it was replaced. Also, let me show you guys the boot, what's going on with the boot. And before I forget, this piece down here is cracked. That's the top switch right there. So the boot back there is working, but this little piece right here, these little pieces right here were frozen on that other side of it. So I took it out a while back, had my mechanic heat it up, freed everything up, so everything's working good on it. I just didn't put it back in. And as I said, the reason I'm selling it is I just really don't have the time. So somebody else is gonna get to deal with it. As you can see, this side's hooked up perfectly. And this side needs to be done, as you can see. Right there needs to be all taken care of. So you take care of that stuff as I mentioned. Put that back down. So as you can hear, the roof works well, the motor works and everything. There's the interior of the car. The interior is actually in nice condition. Sorry about the crazy sun today. It's got the wood wheels I mentioned before. Driver's seat's in good condition. It does show some wear, as you can see, but not torn or anything like that. The rear seat is in nice condition. It does have a few wrinkles on the lower cushion from sitting. Upper one's in good condition as well. And it does have the boot right there, not the boot, the headliner. Pretty cool, it's got a finished headliner in it. Visors are in pretty good condition. Door panel is in pretty good condition as well. See, it does have a tear right there. Back up. Still a beautiful car. Look at that paint gleam on this car. I'm gonna miss this one. Maybe I should keep it. No, I'm out of space. I can't keep it. I would keep them all if I could. This side's in really nice condition. Wood on the dash is in nice condition. Passenger seat's in nice condition, as you can see. No tears or anything like that. Carpets are pretty good as well. Dropped the keys in the back there by mistake. Does have the child seat anchors right there, so if you got little ones that you want to take out for an ice cream, it does have the anchors back there so you can strap them down. Door panel is in nice condition as well. What I'm going to do, guys, is let me spin her around one last time here. Show you guys the passenger side and finish this one up for you guys. I just ordered some delicious lunch and I'm starving. But let me spin this around so you guys can get a good look at that passenger side. Bear with me a minute here. Let's spin her around right here. Go right here. So basically, all in all, guys, if you're looking for a car, you're looking for a cool Cadillac convertible, something to tinker with that needs some odds and ends, this is a perfect car. If you're out of state and you want to come fly in and drive it home, the car's ready to go. If you need shipping or anything like that, I have a good friend of mine that helps me out. We can have it shipped right to your door, so we can assist with all those aspects. If you own one of these Eldorado convertibles and you have some questions about rear window motors or anything, be glad to help you. I've been working on them for a while now, so actually pretty good with them, if I don't say so myself. So as this car goes by, get a view right there. Wish I could put the top down for you guys, but the top is pretty dry, pretty worn out, so it really needs to be replaced. That is not a good side view. So give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. We've got a side view. We'll finish up the video. And we are back. So here's the passenger side. It's a beautiful automobile. Beautiful car. I love how they did this right here with the mold and color coded. Super cool. As you can see, it boots in a little off. As I mentioned, that piece is not adjusted right, so it needs to be put back in. Do a little last walk around. My beautiful 2001 Cadillac Eldorado ETC hard boot convertible, 80,000 miles. As I said earlier in the video, guys, I got a stack of records. I will include that at the end of this video so you can check it out. It does have a newer North Star in it. So really nice, cool car. I paid a bunch of money for the car back in 2013. All intentions of putting a new convertible top on it and doing some tinkering. And time just flew by. Car's been sitting, and my friends know I love to keep my toys. It's tough for me to let them go, but can't keep them all. It's time for this one to find a good home. Somebody will enjoy it. Take it on those beautiful summer days. Take the kids for ice cream. Take the wife, girlfriend, go cruise up the beach. Whatever it may be. Enjoy the car. Take it to a few car shows. Really, really hope it finds a good home. I'm going to be asking $69.95 for the car. That's the way it is. I really don't have time to do the other little tinkering, so you're buying it basically exactly how you see it. We can assist with shipping, as I mentioned earlier. If you own one of these Eldorado convertibles, you have any questions about one, as I mentioned earlier, you're welcome to give me a call. So, again, my name is George. My direct line is 978-590-0014. Thank you for watching, guys, and be sure to watch the end of this video. I will do a quick video of all the records with the car, so that everybody knows what they're buying and they know all about the brand new motor that's in the car as well. Again, thank you for watching. Again, thank you for all the new subscribers. We really appreciate it, and have a great day. Hey everyone, here's the records on the Eldorado as I promised at the end of the video here. This is basically looks like all the service of the car as it went in and out of GM dealers since brand new. So just pretty basic stuff in general there. Got a bunch of records here. Let's see if hopefully the video is good right here. So we got, what do we got here? We did some front end work. We performed safety check. Well, we didn't, Williamson Cadillac did. So a bunch there. This one looks like he had 4 tires done on it. Back in 76,000 miles. They were dry rotted, as I mentioned earlier in the video, so we did replace them. This is on the, this is on check engine light. So it looks like a O2 sensor or something was replaced there. And then this was Goodyear tire. They fixed the trunk motor, 194. And this one was an engine miss, which I guess they took care of, replacing the rear coil pack. They did all the brake rotors under warranty. Looks like they did a whole bunch there. And that was at 76,000 miles again. This looks to be that they put the gasket in the front header panel for the convertible top at a top place here in Miami, Florida at the time. And this looks like they put a radiator assembly in the car. And that was at just a little garage down there. So these are all the gentlemen who I bought the car's records. So So they did the, had a door lock issue, some connections, and the rear windows want to come back up when the top was down, which they're designed not to. This guy spent a lot of money on this car. Convertible top, tonneau cover, whatever they want to call it. That wasn't working right. They tried to fix it. We did take that piece apart and got it greased up. I just didn't have time to reassemble it as I showed you guys in the video. Here's the engine cooler hoses, engine oil cooler hoses, I think. 202 sensors. And then they actually had a heater core done in the car too. So a lot of service done to this car, a lot of money spent. So it looks like they had both torque mounts done, not cheap at the Cadillac deal, was $700. Anybody needs their torque mounts done on their Cadillac and they want to pay me $700, I'll be glad to do them. I'll even save you a couple hundred. How's that sound? It looks like they also changed the crank sensors, but it's got a code for crank sensors, which is weird. So I'm not sure if the crank sensors are bad or connection or what it is. So, and then we did a, looks like they did a vacuum line leak. And a leak at the coolant reservoir. And this was, they did the, what did they do here? Trying to read this and do the video at the same time. There's both tie rod and stabilizer bars. They did the rear drains on the hard boot convertibles. They were in the back there, they clog up, so they took the interior part and replaced those. Which, all honesty, you don't have to replace them. They're pretty easy to get to. You just do them through the trunk. And right here is the engine. It did get a brand new Jasper motor in it. And that was done 74,000 miles. I think the total bill at that time was $12,089. I think he had some aftermarket warranty that covered some of it, but it looks like he paid $10,000 of it. So big repair right there. I think this is the same bill as earlier, just a copy. This was from the convertible top place that did the car's brand new. He got a roof rail weather stripping. And he ordered some drive-on stuff. So they definitely maintained the car, spent a lot of money on it, and really kept it up well. Okay guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, appreciate it. And don't forget to like and subscribe below.